How's it going, gang? Chris Card's back through the mail. Monday, 8 returns to open up today on this glorious spring day here in the Willamette Valley, March 10th, 2025. First of 8 returns from Atlanta, Georgia, and we've got former Met and former Brave, Charlie Piniella. Charlie Piniella, who was famously traded for Tom Seaver prior to the 83 season. Mets got Tom Seaver back into the fold, sending Charlie, along with prospect at the time, Lloyd McClendon, over to the Reds for Tom Terrific. Of course, Tom only spent one more year with the Mets in 83 before being shipped off to the White Sox, or at least being selected by the White Sox in the draft. That's another story. There we go, guys. Charlie Piniella signed an 84 tops and 89 upper deck for the set. 8 years in the bigs total. Nice return. And a way to kick this week's Through the Mail Monday off on a positive note. Let's see if we can get a few more set cards in this week's openings. Let's go, guys. Return number 2. All right, gang. Second return here is from Phoenix, Arizona. What a wonderful place to visit. Nice and warm. A little bit too hot probably to live there, but that's me. Let's see what we got here for return number 2. We've got Lou KLIMCHOCK. We've got some vintage, and we've got some answered questions, it looks like. Lou KLIMCHOCK, 12 years in the bigs, 4 years with the Kansas City A's, 4 years with the Milwaukee Braves, 3 years with the Cleveland Indians, and a little bit of time with the Senators and the New York Mets as well. Lou KLIMCHOCK, infielder, pinch hitter extraordinaire during those 12 years. In the bigs, let's see what the questions are here. Let's see if he answered any of the questions. Looks like I asked him 2 questions. And we've got, how many autograph requests do you get in a week or a month? He says 25 to 30 a month. And as far as pet peeves is concerned, he did not answer, so I assume he has no pet peeves. Lou KLIMCHOCK, nice return from him. Nice to get some vintage. If I'm not getting set cards signed, it is great to get some vintage back. Nice return from Lou KLIMCHOCK. Let's move on, guys, to return number 3. All right, gang, not sure where this return is from, as there is no stamp or anything on it. In fact, actually, here you go. It's on the back. Rio Grande, Austin, Texas. They're stamped on the back of this envelope. And we've got some cards in a penny saver, in a card saver with penny sleeves. We got Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan here, the Ryan Express. 27-year big league career. 69 World Series champion with the New York Mets. Speaking of Tom Seaver and Gaylord Perry, 2 guys I can no longer get signed, but these are for my sets. Already signed by Steve Carlton here, 84 tops. Signed for the set, $75 per card here for Nolan Ryan, a 1999 Hall of Fame inductee. Of course, don't have to explain too much about who Nolan Ryan is. $75 a card through his foundation. I will give you his address here at the end, but you will need to go through his foundation and pay and submit your receipt along with your letter of, not your letter of request, but with your self-addressed stamped envelope. And over a few month period of time, unless you hit them just perfectly, you will get a return from Nolan Ryan. Nice to get these cards completed. Unfortunately, I did not get Gaylord Perry in time. Of course, Tom Seaver, no way to get him as well. But these are completed as far as I'm concerned for my 84 top set. Nice to get these done. Let's move on, guys, to our 4th return. Phoenix, Arizona, once again for our next return. And we have, let's see, we've got a 74 tops signature card signed by Allan Bannister. Also signed the index card there. Allan Bannister signed with a kind of a light blue paint pen looking thing. Very nice pen. Completed the Larry Hardy Allan Bannister coach's card, as well as a 74 tops team card. Now, he only got into 26 games for the 74 Phillies. The reason I selected him to be on the Phillies signature and team card is because he was their first overall pick in 1973 in the first round, drafted first overall. So I thought, well, that was notable enough, even though he had a very brief Phillies career, to get him on our Phillies team card and signature card. 12 years in the bigs total. Spent most of his time with the White Sox. Nice return from him. Played all over the field, infield, outfield, did everything. And, of course, went on to have a nice long coaching career as well. 5 years with the White Sox, 4 with Cleveland, and a few other teams as well, mixed in there, as well as the Phillies. Nice return from Allan Bannister. Let's move on, guys, to our next return. All right, friends, halfway home. 4 more to open up. Greensboro, North Carolina, are next in line here for a good old-fashioned envelope ripping. And we've got Bob Patterson. Bob Patterson on a Stadium Club card. Nice, big, blue, bold signature with looks like a Bible verse as well. Nice signature from Bob Patterson, who spent 13 years in the big leagues as both a starting pitcher and a reliever. Spent most of his time with the Pittsburgh Pirates, 6 years in fact, 3 years with the Cubs, and a handful of years with a few other teams as well as the Rangers, as you can see there on the scorecard. Nice return from Bob Patterson. 39-40 career record. Ooh, so close to being 500 or even over 500 for a career. That's okay. I wonder if that eats him up at night. Probably not. He probably sleeps like a baby. And he probably gets a nice lot of TTM requests with all these pretty cool-looking 90s cards he's got. Of course, I sent him a Fleer card, which was not cool. But the 90 Topps card is pretty sweet. 90 Topps, of course, is this year's 35th anniversary Topps card. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to seeing those things in packs. In fact, I haven't opened up a pack of cards in a long time. So my phone's ringing, so I guess I'm just going to move on to the next envelope here in a couple minutes. Moving right along, my friends. Still battling something, guys. Our next return here from Carroll Stream, Illinois. Not Ryan Sandberg, pretty sure. Got him back a few weeks ago. And it is not. It's Brooks Gosswein here. Gosswein or Gosswein. Not quite sure how he wants it pronounced, but he did sign this first Bowman card. Drafted in the 4th round by the White Sox back in 2021. Unfortunately, now an independent ball. As of last year in 2024, got up to Double-A, got in fact into a handful of games in Double-A, about 20 games total. That's as high in the minors as he made it, unfortunately, as a pitcher, but he is a good signer. Signed this nice 2021 Bowman card for me. Paper, as the fancy breakers like to call it. There's his information, a good signer. Hopefully he's playing somewhere this year, and who knows, he's a pitcher. You never know when these guys can just figure it out and start getting outs, especially as a lefty. You never know. And Brooks Gosswein, a modern card for once. Nice to see one come back in the mailbox. Let's move on, guys, to our next return. Okie dokie, Greensboro, North Carolina. Once again, our second one from Greensboro for our next opening. Just one more to go after this. And we've got Jack McKeon. Jack McKeon on the Cracker Jack card. Jack McKeon, Trader Jack here on an index card as well as a 74 Topps card already signed by Galen Cisco, as well as a 79 Topps card signed by him as well. And, of course, you guys probably remember I just got him back. I felt like it was yesterday, but it was actually back in TTM, I think, 301, which was 19 weeks ago, which is kind of a long time ago, I guess, a few months ago. But I did find this 79 Topps card signed by him, and I thought to myself, let's see how many guys on the A's from 79 I can get to sign that card. So if you guys have any ideas on who else I can get to sign that 79 Topps card, I've sort of been inspired by my 74 Topps team card collecting, and I saw the Jack McKeon card, and I had 2 others still, so I said, you know what, I got to get Jack again. So Jack, an awesome signer, a TTM Hall of Famer for sure. And I saw that 79 Topps card with his name on it. I'm like, you know what I got to do? I got to get Trader Jack again. So I got Trader Jack one more time, probably one last time, because I don't think I have any more of his cards left. But, yeah, I want to see if I can get that 79 Topps A's card signed by as many as I can. And if you guys have any suggestions on who to send that to next, let me know. 79 A's, that's certainly a totally random year for a random team, obviously after their dynasty, so they were on the downward swing during that point. But anyway, guys, enough rambling. Let's move on to our 8th and final return of the day. All right, gang, last return of the day is from Florida, Tampa, Florida to be exact, right there on the envelope. Let's find out who we've got. Hope you guys like these videos. Every single Monday I do this. Hit that like button, comment down below, and, of course, subscribe. I do this every week, and we've got Lou Piniella, another Lou KLIMCHOCK, Lou Piniella. Everything comes in 2s on here. 2 from Phoenix, 2 from North Carolina, 2 Lou's. And Lou, legendary Lou Piniella, $5 a card. Quite the deal for probably a future Hall of Famer. 77, 78 World Series champion with the New York Yankees. And, of course, 1990 World Series champion as a manager of the Cincinnati Reds. $5 a card. Quite a bargain for Sweet Lou. And if I keep coming up with Sweet Lou cards, you will keep seeing him on Through the Mail Monday, as long as he remains affordable. And, of course, thank him very much for his time. Another legendary TTMer at a fairly inexpensive cost. Lou Piniella, of course. Thanks, guys, for watching this week's Through the Mail Monday. Put it in the books. Here's this week's haul, of course. Nolan Ryan, Hall of Famer. Lou Piniella, Lou KLIMCHOCK, Brooks Gosswein, as well as Jack McKeon. A couple of managers to end out this week's Through the Mail Monday, as well as Charlie Palaio. Awesome. And, of course, Bob Patterson. Let's not forget about Bob there. What about Bob? There he is. Looking good right in the center of the screen there, right centered on another nice haul of cards. And, of course, a little under the weather this week. Sorry, guys, if I sound a little bit off. trying to bring the enthusiasm, because as always, I'm very enthusiastic when I'm opening up envelopes of returns from guys I've bothered for their autographs. Of course, some of these guys, of course, love it when I ask for their autographs. Some of them love the money they get when I offer, to get their autographs, such as maybe Lou. And then maybe Lou's saying to himself, $5 is too cheap. I'm getting a ton of requests. Thankfully, he's still signing for $5 a card. Maybe he's not getting that many requests. I have no idea. I'm afraid to send him questions because I think he'd probably yell at me, or he wouldn't answer them anyway, so I don't even bother. Lou, Piniella. I wonder if any of these guys, I wonder how many guys actually read the letter of request. Guys like Charlie Paleo and guys like Lou KLIMCHOCK, who obviously answered the questions. Of course, they are answering the questions, and they're reading the letters of request, but who knows how many others are reading the letters of request. So I did put a Kenny Wallace in my I don't know how many people see this, but I do post on the community page where you can posts, messages or whatever. And I did post a Kenny Wallace video a few weeks ago of him signing through the mail autos. Of course, he is a former NASCAR driver, brother of NASCAR Hall of Famer Rusty Wallace, and he had his I think his aunt or somebody, or his mother-in-law, somebody set up all the cards for him to sign on a table, and it's a pretty cool video of him signing all the cards. If you want to check that video, I know it's not a baseball player, but he's pretty good on social media. With his little breakfast or his coffee with Kenny videos, I watch almost every morning, and he's a funny follow if you're into racing, and if you just want to see how they do his TTMs, that's pretty cool. And his builds up for about a year or two, so his returns are pretty long. But he signed them all. He got them all signed. He says he hasn't signed them in a while, and it looks like he didn't. So that's a pretty cool video. If you guys want to check that out, that's linked in my my message area, community. I don't know what they call it, guys. I really don't know what they call it. But I don't think too many people see it because I don't get too many interactions on it. But I thought that was a cool video. You guys will like it. Maybe you guys will watch it because I'm mentioning it right now. So anyway, guys, through the mail Monday, 3/20, put it in the books. Of course, baseball is moving right along. Of course, opening day for the Mets, at least, March 27th. I will be in Las Vegas March 27th, 25th through, I think, the 29th. I'll be in Vegas for the International Pizza Expo, which I attend every few years. So I'll maybe put myself in front of a sports book there on the 27th and find out if I can watch the Mets game. Actually, I'm not quite sure what time that is. I might actually be at the convention. Who knows? Whatever. I'll try to see it when I can see it, though, for sure. I'm at the dark period of my I'm so cheap sometimes. When it comes to things like this, I'm super cheap. So I got T-Mobile, so I get the free MLB.TV app, which is a great deal every year. But I got to wait till the 25th to sign up for, which means right now I can't watch any spring training games unless I sign up for the MLB app. So I watched a few free ones at the beginning of the spring training, but now I haven't watched any. So I've been keeping up. I've been listening to the radio and doing some follow-along on game days, but mostly just checking out box scores and seeing who's playing and who's doing what. But I'm trying to put it out of my mind now because I can't watch the game, so it's bumming me out. So it's kind of the dark period for me when it comes to spring training. I don't want to pay for it and watch 2 weeks of spring training, and then I'm going to be able to get my free subscription on the 25th from T-Mobile. So that's kind of where I'm at right now, in limbo. I'm in MLB.TV limbo, which is a terrible place to be if you like watching baseball. Anyway, the radio's not too bad, although I've been listening to some away broadcasts, and they're just absolutely horrible. So not even calling the action. I have no idea what's going on. Like, if it's televised, I understand not calling the action, but come on, the radio, I need to know what's going on. I can't see. So call the game, guys, and quit interviewing people. Gosh, no one cares. All right, that's it. That's my rant. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Let me know what you guys thought of this week's returns in the comments down below. Like the video, and, of course, subscribe. I do this every single week. I've done it for the last 320 weeks in a row. Of course, on Friday, I had my through the mail Friday. I'm on meds, guys. I'm all loopy. But on Saturday, I put out my 1984 Topps autograph update set. And, of course, this week will be another update, hopefully on Friday this time, where it should be. And, of course, a private signing video I am due. It is a new month, and it's a new private signing video will be coming out. And I'm excited to show you who I've been getting for my private signings. So I can't wait to bust that video out and show you guys who I got back. And that is it, my friends. Thanks for watching. See ya.